Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are in the last few weeks of our time in Arizona before we head to Utah. And this video is packed with epic stops. First, we connect with our Airstream friends, Jim and Michelle at Casa Grande National Monument. Then we tour the iconic State Farm Stadium, home of the Arizona Cardinals. While Blair was out of town working, I met up with Jacob and Dee for an awesome olive-filled day at Queen Creek Olive Mill. Next, we head up Highway 93 for a stop in Bullhead City, Arizona to visit with our friends AJ and Michelle. And there, we spent an awesome evening riding a razor through the Arizona desert. Finally, we hit Vegas for a mind-blowing stop at the Sphere before heading to Utah for a stop at the WaySafe Hitch Factory. Buckle up for the ride. Let's dive in. Hey everybody, I got a giveaway in this video. Stay tuned to the end to find out what you can win. Today we are at the incredible Casa Grande Ruins National Monument in Coolidge, Arizona, soaking in the history and mystery of this ancient wonder. Piper and I had swung by here once before on a quick trip through town, but this time it was a special visit. We were joined by our awesome friends Jim and Michelle from AirstreamerLife.com and the YouTube channel Airstreamer. Pure serendipity. They were in the area, we were in the area, so we met up. Plus, this was Blair's first time exploring this breathtaking sight. And let me tell you, it's just as awe-inspiring the second time around. Nestled in the heart of the Sonoran Desert, the Casa Grande Ruins National Monument is home to the Great House, a four-story adobe structure built around 1350 CE. This isn't just any old building. It's one of the largest prehistoric structures in North America, and its purpose remains a tantalizing mystery. Was it a gathering place, an astronomical observatory, a waypoint in the vast network of trade and irrigation canals? The walls of the Great House are aligned with the cardinal directions, and specific openings line up with the sun and moon at key times of the year, hinting at the deep connection to the cosmos. How cool is that? Walking around the grounds here, you can feel the weight of history. These folks were masters of desert living, creating sophisticated irrigation systems to farm maize, beans, and cottons in this harsh environment. They even used copper tools to build extensive trade networks that stretched over thousands of years until around 1450 CE. You'll still see remnants of their village, including a ball court shaped from desert earth. The visitor center is a must, packed with interactive exhibits, artifacts, and a 22-minute film that brings this world to life. For our fellow road trippers, this place is a gem just 20 minutes off I-10 between Phoenix and Tucson. For Blair, seeing the Great House for the first time was a moment to remember, and sharing it with Jim and Michelle made it even more special. Whether you're a history buff, culture seeker, or just love exploring the Southwest's hidden treasures, this place will leave you very much inspired. Hey everybody, we're here with Jim and Michelle from Airstreamer. You've seen them on YouTube. We met them here at the Casa Grande National Ruins Monument in Coolidge, Arizona. Yeah. Neat spot. If you've never been here, some cool ruins you can see in the background there. But we had a great time walking around here and learning some history and some fun facts. Blair's favorite thing. What's your favorite fun fact?
This north wall goes all the way. You follow it all the way to the North Pole. It's only off by 2 degrees. But when they built it, it would have been on point.
Yeah, we ran into another Airstream couple over here traveling from Minnesota. They don't have any social media, so can't promote them today. But anyway, the love of the community. We continue to meet wonderful humans traveling around. Is my favorite thing. So thank you guys for meeting us today.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Blair and I were hanging out yesterday, and our neighbors pulled in. Graham's out of Hillsboro, Texas. We got a really cool 2006 Classic here. Been remodeled inside, and it is gorgeous. And it's just it's a really cool thing to see the beachy theme vibe that Blair and I love that's in our International. And really nice to have new friends and get to meet everybody. And again, this community continues to impress me every single day. Welcome Cardinals fans and visitors to the breathtaking State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, home of the Arizona Cardinals and a true marvel of design, engineering, and fan experience. As we embark on this behind-the-scenes tour, get ready to discover what makes this stadium one of the most innovative venues in the NFL. First, just take a moment to admire the exterior of this iconic place. The unique design of the State Farm Stadium was inspired by the Arizona desert, crafted to resemble a barrel cactus with a coiling snake, its head positioned by the north ramp or gate 2. Look up and you'll see the shimmering metal panels that mimic the cactus's texture, paired with the sleek curves that evoke the snake's coil, a nod to the rugged beauty of the Sonoran desert surrounding it. Stepping inside, you're entering a venue that's hosted 3 Super Bowls, the Fiesta Bowl, and even an NCAA Final Four. I'm official.
You're VIP.
The official team. Opened in 2006, the 63,400 seat stadium, expandable to 72,200 for mega events, boasts a retractable roof that opens in just 15 minutes. The field itself is also a marvel. Maintained outside and rolled in and out on a massive tray, ensuring the perfect turf for every game.
And this is how high the ramp will get. Right here. The upper end of the ramp would be up this high.
Oh. And then you're on the field?
And then you're going to be on the field.
Wow.
So this is how high the field is.
Wow.
Off the ground. Now what would connect in here? Remember that platform I was telling you about? The inner perimeter?
Yeah.
That platform. And that platform is up against this wall, and it comes all the way out to here, folks. Then when that field comes in on the railroad track, it comes in right here.
Yep.
And then it connects to this. So that might come out a little further. I don't know how much overhang, but all of this is side high. This is all equipment. You know, the cheerleaders would be over here, some of the cameras and all of their equipment. The playing surface, you guys can come over here. This is the sideline.
That's real? Wow.
Yes.
You're going to drive that Zamboni?
I definitely would. Look what seat I'm sitting in.
So our field
Doesn't surprise me one bit.
13 railroad.
Now heading over to the red zone where the action gets even closer. Check out the brand new casitas in the south end zone. These are luxury suites unlike anything else in the NFL. These are each 2-story villas introduced for the 2024 season are the equivalent of a beachfront property. They are just feet from the field. They have room for up to 20 with 20 guests. Each one features a private front yard, rooftop deck, and an all-inclusive amenities like gourmet food and drinks. Right behind them is the Casita Garden Club, a 13,400 square foot outdoor patio offering behind-the-scenes view of the Cardinals locker room tunnel. While exploring through here, we noticed the Arizona-themed murals on every level, each celebrating the state's rivers, canyons, deserts, and night skies. On the field level, there's a thing called the Morgan Athletic Club. It's on the north end. It has a 1920s club vibe with moody lighting, live music, and curated cocktails. Over on the south side, the new field boxes offer Monaco Dream seats, 30-inch leather seats, a stadium first, along with private TVs and VIP access. If you happen to go there, do not miss the Cardinals Ring of Honor club level, celebrating a team's storied history since 1898.
Taking a break. Robots need sleep too.
State Farm Stadium seems to be more than just a venue. It's a heart of Arizona football, and we very much enjoyed our tour. How was your visit to the Cardinal Stadium?
It was good.
State Farm Stadium.
State Farm Stadium.
I think my favorite stadium tours, 2 of them, are the Boston Red Sox, just because it's Fenway Park. And we didn't tour the Wrigley Field. We went to a game there, but I think my favorite stadium tour, just because of the cool stadium, is the Brave Stadium. It was pretty snazzy.
The one in St. Louis is pretty cool too.
Oh yeah, but I like the Braves better because they've taken all the. It's just new. It's new is why I like it so much. But St. Louis Cardinals is cool. This one's okay. Pittsburgh Steelers okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I just think my favorite stadium tour so far has been the
Braves.
The Braves, just because I like the design of it. This is cool. Had a good tour guide and got to see all the things, except for can't see their locker room.
Nope.
And Didn't get to walk on the grass because the grass is outside, which is a cool thing too. Like I never considered that, and I didn't realize this was a snake on the outside. This representative of a snake.
Yep.
And the cactus.
Yep.
But Blair's hankering for Texas Roadhouse, so we're headed there now. Picture this. A sun-drenched day in Queen Creek, Arizona, where I met up with our Airstream friends, Jacob and Dee, for an unforgettable adventure at Queen Creek Olive Mill. This isn't just any farm. It's Arizona's only working olive farm and mill, a true gem nestled on 100 acres with over 7,000 olive trees. We dove right into the Olive Oil 101 tour, about a 45-minute journey that had us hooked from start to finish. We learned how the Ree family, Perry, Brenda, and their 5 kids, turned a passion for olive oil into a thriving agritourism destination since 2005. From blossom to bottle, they showed us the art of crafting award-winning extra virgin olive oil, using sustainable practices and varieties that thrive in the Arizona's desert climate.
Swish in your mouth for 5 to 10 seconds. Wow. I think it tastes a lot like unripe banana. That's the strong flavor that I think.
Unripe banana for sure. The grounds are a desert oasis with shaded groves, perfect for sipping local wine or craft beer while saving the farm-to-table dishes from their kitchen. Their marketplace is a foodie's paradise, packed with flavored oils, balsamic vinegars, stuffed olives, and even olive-based skincare products. Whether you're tasting peppery, grassy oils or biting into a bruschetta drizzled with their freshest blend, this family-owned spot makes every moment deliciously memorable. Trust me, you'll want to visit this place to experience this slice of Arizona's culinary heart for yourself. And thank you very much to Jacob and Dee for inviting me along on this adventure. Piper and I had a great time hanging out with you guys. When leaving Arizona, we departed up Old Route 93, I believe is the road name. We stopped at this Chevron station for the night, boondocking. Surprisingly beautiful photo from a random spot. The next morning, we stopped at our Route 66 diner in Kingman, Arizona. A fun little stop there. How was your Route 66 diner?
Very good. And a lot of food.
Blair got all the pancakes and ate half of one. And then she said, poor choice, I'm so full. From there, we carried on to Bullhead City, Arizona, where my friend AJ lived, and we checked into our Harvest Host location called Sunset Hill. And I must say, they are a legendary host for a reason. Pepper, did you get a gift?
Pepper got a gift.
From the Harvest Host? I mean the Boondockers? Oh, look at that.
What are those? Beef flavor.
She's already tasting with her tongue.
Popcorn, granola bars, fruit, trail mix. They have overdone it.
That's why they're a legendary host. Great spot, easy to get into, wonderful couple. We had a really great time chatting with them, and it was very close to our friend AJ and Michelle. AJ and I served together in 1st Battalion, 5th Marines. I was a first sergeant at the time, and he was my sergeant major, and we've been friends ever since. Really great to see them, and as soon as we pulled into his house, he's like, let's go. We hopped in on the Razor, and we took off. How's your Razor time, Blair?
Good. My next question is, when are you going to get one? If you have Razor envy.
Where are we going to keep it?
I don't know. That's the problem.
We stopped at a number of their favorite spots out in the desert near their home, and had a really genuine good time out doing that and checking those things out. And then we got back to their house and we cooked dinner and just had a wonderful conversation, and I got to visit his legendary bar in his garage, and I got to be one of the select few names signed on the bar with a rank insignia put in there, and it was really cool. AJ and Michelle, thank you guys so very much for your hospitality. We love you both and can't wait to see you again. After leaving Bullhead City, we rode into Vegas for a quick one-night adventure. Buzzing with excitement to experience the iconic Sphere, our hearts were set on catching the Eagles, but their show was the day before we arrived, and the next show was going to be one day away, so we pivoted to Postcards from Earth for the Sphere experience. Let me tell you, this place is a jaw-dropping marvel of engineering, innovation, technology, construction, all fused into a modern masterpiece. The show, it's visually stunning, no doubt, but honestly, it felt overpriced. We feel that we could have gotten the same thrill at an IMAX for a fraction of the cost. We believe that was like a $40 IMAX theater ticket would have been good enough for that show.
I would agree.
So concerts there maybe a whole different experience. But from Vegas, we hit the road next morning for Salt Lake City. And we stopped at one of our favorite boondocking gyms, the Young Field Wildlife Management Area just off I-15 near Holden, Utah. And this place is a wonderful, peaceful night with wonderful scenery all around. Pepper got some time doing zoomies in the field, and Blair and I just enjoyed a quiet evening. We continued our trek north towards Salt Lake City, but we made a quick stop in Linden, Utah to visit our friend Braxton at WaySafe to tour their plant. I'm here at WaySafe Hitches today. You may remember my WaySafe introduction in our video at the Airstream Rally in Sedalia, Missouri. There I met Braxton. I was able to get one of their hitches for myself. I love the scale built into it. I really think it's great. But here today, we're going to go check out the manufacturing process and see how these things go from raw material out to a beautifully shined hitch. And I've got a chance to chat with all the engineering team and the marketing team here, so it's been pretty great. Blair was here, but she had to leave to go to the hair doctor, I call it. So she had to take off just a minute ago, but I'm going to continue my little tour. But so far, it's been really great. So much weight I can lift up. We'll lift it up all the way.
Yeah.
Can you see the scale?
A little bit.
How many pounds is that?
500 maybe?
Whew. I got my workout in for the day. Yep. I didn't even register.
Are you lying?
No.
Nothing? Why isn't it registering?
I don't know. Here's the raw materials that shows up. Then it goes into this lathe where they do some cutting, and this is a pretty cool shop. And then here's the raw material after it's cut and boxed up. And then it goes over to polishing. Once the polishing is done, they put the scales in, put the stickers on, box them up in this area, and get them ready for shipping out to everybody. Going outside, you can see the excess materials turned into scraps and molded for transport to recycling. Here's the warehouse where they stock everything before it goes out to the shipping department. Then there's a studio where they take all the photos and make the website look good. After Blair left, I had a chance to go over to the other manufacturer where they make basketball goals, pickleball nets, pickleball court things, pickleball paddles and such. And these are really neat because they're easily movable. And these basketball goals were really fantastic because you could crank it up and down really easy for height adjustments. And then at the bottom of them, you just pull these couple bolts off and you could easily fold it down or lay it down or take it down for a storm or do maintenance on it or something like that. And then here is a WaySafe flapjack. I did a video on these some time ago, and this is one flapjack sitting with a ton of weight, concrete blocks, and they've been sitting on it for months. Very impressive that this thing is holding up like that. They say it can hold a 6,000 pound, but I believe these concrete blocks were about 8,000 pounds. Hey everybody, I'm here with Braxton. Blair and I came down here to Linden, Utah to check out the product and check out how they're made. So from start to finish, seeing the big 12-foot sections of aluminum come in and how they put them through the lathe and do all the things, and the engineering team, and got to chat with them and have really wonderful conversations about what this company's doing and where they're headed. Also, the umbrella of Leap Innovations owns this and multiple other things. So I got to see some really cool stuff from basketball courts to pickleball to all kinds of gardening things, but it's really neat what they have going on here, and I'm really thankful. So if you happen to be driving up I-15 on your way to or from Salt Lake, a little bit south between Salt Lake and Provo is a town called Linden, come here and check them out. It'd be great to do. But anyway, Braxton, thank you very much for your time today.
Yeah.
I got to see some innovative things that they're trying to come out with and what they're doing, but from a weight distribution perspective or from a hitch perspective, if you're towing multiple trailers where you need to know the tongue weight, things like that. But they got some really cool, really cool stuff coming out with their adjustable weight distribution hitches, and I'm really excited for those things. But really excited to be here and really excited to meet everyone for the team. So it's neat to see the product and then neat to see all the people who make it happen every day. But anything that you want everybody to know about your company or your product or anything going on?
Yeah, come check us out. We'll show you around as much as we can. And if you're ever in the area, you can always reach out to me. Just ask for Braxton, and we'll get you taken care of.
Cool. Are you going to be at any RV shows or rallies or anything like that in the coming months?
It's in the works.
Okay.
And so we will make an announcement if we're going to be at like the Airstream International Rally in New York, and then the Hershey RV show. We'll keep you posted on those.
Okay. Cool. So great. Come please check them out. Had a great time here today. Really enjoyed it, and thank you again very much for your time. Great to see you again. Hey, I know there's going to be questions about the hitch, so I'm going to talk about that here real quick. I love the WaySafe hitch. I still have my WaySafe hitch. It does not deter or change my decision for the AirSafe hitch. There's differences. AirSafe has the airbag, which allows all the front end separation reduction and has all the airbag qualities that I like for things that I've discussed. And I have a separate AirSafe hitch video out. So for all of you who may be wondering about the AirSafe and WaySafe and all the things that I have a separate AirSafe video out, and I'm making a AirSafe #2 video. I do love the WaySafe products. If you need a weight distribution hitch, they have that adjustable weight distribution hitch where you can load and unload the bars easily, more so easily than adjusting chains and adjusting those other things. It's just a nut, which is really fantastic. I love that feature, and you can see the weight of your hitch in the scale built in, so it's a really fantastic feature for someone who needs a weight distribution hitch. I love their weight distribution hitch more so than I like the other brands. For me not using a weight distribution hitch, I like towing that on the ball, but I love the airbag quality of the AirSafe hitch, and I will continue towing my Airstream with my AirSafe hitch. I still have my WaySafe hitch, so if I tow a separate type trailer that is not an Airstream, and something I don't really worry about, a utility trailer or something like that, I just want to know the tongue weight, I have my WaySafe hitch for that. I am still very grateful and still love Braxton and the whole team at WaySafe. I really love touring the factory. I really love the opportunity to go see what they do there. As soon as I get an opportunity to meet Alan and go see the AirSafe place, I'm going to go tour their factory too. But I just happen to be here. I have a relationship with Braxton already, and it's really great to stop in to see them and see the things about the hitch. I really appreciate his time, and I really appreciate what they make. So if you are in the market for a weight distribution hitch, check out their adjustable weight distribution hitch. And if you're in the market for some airbag thing or both, you can actually put them both together. So if you want the AirSafe air rod and a weight distribution system, you can hook those two things together. So I'm a big proponent of both brands and both manufacturers. It depends on if you need the scale. From a simplicity standpoint, and just a hitch where you don't need any type of extra things, having the little ball hitch with the scales built in is fantastic. But if you're someone who tows with a pretty consistent trailer weight, I don't think that is necessary. But if you tow multiple trailers or you have constant changing the weight of your trailer, I think it's fantastic. Now, if you remember when I did my truck video series, my truck has built-in scales, and it's really easy and really fantastic. I can tell you how much weight's on that ball as soon as I set it on there just by using the scales built into the truck. However, I put airbags on my truck, and it changes the way those scales work, so they're not accurate. So I have to have separate things to get my hitch weight. I also have a hitch scale that's really easy and fantastic to use. I have the WaySafe scale, so I have multiple ways to check my hitch weight on anything that I might ever tow. All right, have a good day, everybody. Hope you enjoy. I'd also like to thank the many of our friends and followers who took time out of their busy lives to meet up with us while we were in Arizona. All right, the giveaway this week is going to be 2 bags from Bag Smart. If you haven't seen my video review on those things, please go check it out. It'll be linked down in the video description and here on the screen if you're on YouTube. But I got these 2 really awesome bags. We checked them out, packed them up, took them on a trip, and they're back. So you can win both bags or 1 bag if you choose. All you have to do to enter to win is go to our website, 13adventures.com. Click over on the side. There's a Contact Us link. Once you get there, type in your name, email address. Please make sure you spell it correctly. and then type in green bag, orange bag, or both bags, and I'll know what you're entering to win. I'm going to do 2 separate drawings. Everybody who enters for orange or both will be entered for orange, and everybody who enters for green or both will be entered for a drawing for that. And you could win both, or you could win either one. So please let me know which one you're looking for and submit your entries. Entries will be accepted for 72 hours. This video comes out and is live on Sunday morning at 8 a.m. and I will draw for a winner on Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. Once I've picked a winner, I will announce it across all of our social media channels, and I will reach out to those individuals with an email notifying them of their win and getting their shipping address to get them shipped off to them. As always, if you have any questions about this video, anything we did in this video, or anything we do at all, please reach out to us on the Contact Us link or leave comments down below. We love you all. We can't wait to see you on the road. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.